Hello Taurus, welcome back to my channel. This is Skeleton Key Tarot and this is a tarot card reading for Taurus. All Taurus placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Wherever you've got Taurus in your chart or in your life, there's something in this message for you. And as always, cross watchers are welcome here too. So let's begin. Messages for Taurus, please. What does Taurus need to know? Okay, so here we have the Four of Wands, the High Priestess of the Ace of Pentacles. And she came out with a lot going on here. So usually, and I was meditating on the Four of Wands last night, and now I can't remember what I was thinking about. So maybe it'll come up, but usually when I see the Four of Wands, it's all about reaching a new milestone, taking a situation to the next level, a relationship going to the next level. Oh, okay, yeah, I remember now. Redecorating your home, decorating your house, or redecorating, refurbishing, or like, I was thinking about this last night. I was meditating on this card, and it came to me that it's like decorating your altar, decorating your home so that it reflects. And in this sense, it's like, yeah, it's like getting a new house with this Ace of Pentacles and the High Priestess being here, decorating your house in such a way, or your apartment or your room or wherever you live, your living space in such a way that reflects who you really are on the inside, changing the artwork, getting some new artwork, some new flowers. I'm seeing like, yeah, like the garlands of flowers here. It's like, so you have a new house. With the Ace of Pentacles, you have a new money, you have new job, new career, new money path opening up for you, right? And this is celebration. This is really good. And you probably already know about this intuitively. You are on the path. You're hitting a new milestone, reaching a new plateau in your psychic ability and your spiritual depth, your spiritual development. You are getting some kind of upgrade. You are upgrading your spirituality, you're upgrading your altar, you're upgrading your spiritual space, your home is changing, your lifestyle is changing to reflect this depth and richness, the wealth, the inner wealth. However, it's not just money in this reading, it's also internal wealth and of depth of spiritual connection, knowledge, firsthand experience of spiritual connection. You may be getting your first house or your new home, and this will reflect who you really are on the inside, deep on the inside, your authentic spiritual soul, your authentic self, which doesn't need any material possessions at all to be authentic, to be who you really are. It just is. But something about this reading is talking about like getting new artwork or painting your own artwork, or like tapping into your own intuition and using your resources, your material, external resources to reflect that inner imagination, your inner vision, your mind's eye, what you see inside of your head, like an artist, okay, or a musician or something. You see it in your head first. Or, yeah, you have this vision, and somehow this vision that you see, okay, is being reflected on the outside as well. I hope that makes sense. Like redecorating your house to match your new state of mind, or your new spiritual connection, or your new spiritual awakening is leading you to want to change maybe where you live or how you live, but definitely what it looks like, your aesthetic sense. And okay, I need to move on because I'm seeing something. What am I seeing? It is a glowing golden white light emanating from the heart chakra, spreading into every cell of every part of your body and radiating outwards and beyond forever and ever. Cool. I love that for you. This is your aura. Visualize this glowing golden white light coming from your heart chakra, spreading outwards, emanating to every part of your body and out and beyond. Like glowing and, oops, sorry, I hit the camera, glowing and forever and ever. And so this is coming from your heart. And this is touching every wall in your space. It doesn't stop there, but it goes there. It doesn't just stop at the four walls of your room or wherever you're at, your house, your home, wherever you live, your car, whatever. It goes and it touches the walls. Okay, let me explain what I'm seeing, because this could be important to you. Yes, so I see you're sitting in a room. Maybe you're sitting in the middle of the room and you're meditating. You're in a lotus position, or you're sitting cross-legged or something in the middle of the room on a pillow or some cushion or something on the floor. And you are simply sitting there quietly. You're not trying to do anything or be anything or say or see. You're not intentionally trying to see a vision. You're not meditating on anything. You're not contemplating anything. You're just being here now, all right? Sitting in this position, and I see the white light, the golden white light emanating from you, and it's glowing and it's radiating, and the bubble, the aura is getting bigger and bigger. And you're breathing through your third eye. And so there is this breath work that's going in your nose and out your mouth, and as you breathe in and out of your third eye in that way, there's this feedback loop. You're generating more energy, and it's coming out of your heart and radiating. And then I see it hitting the walls and the ceiling and the floor, and touching the walls, ceiling, and floor, and being reflected back to you. And it reflects back to you, your own energy coming back to you. And so now you have this feedback loop in your body, and then there's a feedback loop in the space. And so there's, wow, this is amazing vision, and I don't know if I'm doing it correctly, but it's like almost like a gyroscope, or I see like these circles of energy. This is amazing. This is so profound. It's amazing to connect with you, by the way, Taurus. Whoever I'm connecting to right now, you are a spiritual practitioner. You've been doing this for a long time. You are experienced, you are knowledgeable, and you're hitting a new milestone in the depth and of your experience here. Like, and it's changing your environment. You are raising the vibration of yourself and the space around you, and anything that's in that space is also going to change. You are hitting a new direction or dimension of spiritual experience. You are beyond yourself. You are almost lost in the ocean. Okay, I just saw a drop of water, like a raindrop that just fell into the ocean. And the drop of water went into the ocean, and the ocean went into the drop of water, and now it's dispersed, and that's you. You are a drop of water in this ocean, and you're having this oceanic experience, and you are losing yourself, but at the same time finding yourself, because you are beyond the small I, okay? I am that I am. And then it's silent. A silent knowing of the true nature of material reality and the spirit. And it's almost as if you can see all the atoms, all the molecules, all of the electrons, and there's a connection between the electrons, the spooky action at a distance. This is a very spiritual reading today, okay? This is like beyond, but there's more to it, and I feel called to get a little deeper, or that's funny. Going deeper than this is going to bring us back up to the surface. I just saw myself, I'm like, okay, there's something else that needs to come through. We're talking about this connection between the electrons. What happens to the one electron over here can be observed to affect another electron 1,000 miles, 1,000,000 miles away. Everything's interconnected on a quantum level. So you're coming into this like quantum computing, okay? Quantum computing. Like a quantum understanding. And this is happening in silence while you're alone in meditation. Okay, doing some kind of ritual meditation technique every day, constantly. You're doing it right now. You can just tap right into it anytime, anywhere. You don't even have to be alone to do it once you get the hang of it. So, okay, there's something I'm being told over and over again. This is important for you. This is confirmation that this is your reading. This validates your experience. This validates your intuition. You already know all of this. You've already experienced all of this. Okay, so you know that this is your story. You know that this is your message. There's something else here underneath. And again, I'm getting this vision of to go under the surface here, because she came out with all of this underneath her, literally underneath the surface of this card. And yet, paradoxically, and this is one of those paradoxical mysteries of the universe, digging down into this reading is bringing us back up to the surface. So you've been under the ocean and you need to come up to the surface because there's something that's calling your attention. So here you are, alone, enjoying your solitude, spending your free time in spiritual practice. Nine of Pentacles. You gain as much as you give. You gain so much more than what you give, because what you give to your spiritual practice is just your individual small self, your little I, you know, the little I am, the small I, right? You give your small I and you receive your big I. You give that small part of yourself, quieting that part of yourself, and you receive the entire universe in a vision, in a glance. Fascinating. Okay, and then look at that happiness. This is beautiful. This is that oceanic connection. That 10 of Cups is representing that whole water experience. Okay, so we need to lay this out because there's more to it. There's something going on here. Yeah. All right, hold on. You are, and okay, it's, okay. You are here on this earth to remember who you are. Yes. Oh, there's that Queen of Cups again with that oceanic experience, and the King of Cups. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. And then I see the Sun card here. Okay, there's a new relationship. This is important. You're connecting with somebody important. Look at the other Taurus reading I'm posting today about this important connection, this soul connection, this spirit connection here. You have this new relationship. It's very important because, yes, you are here to explore your spiritual nature. Of course, it's important for you. It's essential. It is necessary. It is almost like required that you remember and connect with that spiritual aspect and that spirit realm of yourself. But there's something else here that you're meant to do or be. Hold on. And it requires you to let go of something you've been holding on to. Something small that you've been holding on to. And the longer you hold on to it, the more you resist, the longer you ignore and refuse, and the harder it will be for you to stay there. And so there is somebody who's been closed off in some kind of inner conflict of interest, holding on to some kind of ego, conflict, harshness, pettiness, jealousy, a low vibrational energy here that keeps you stuck sitting in this assessment of the ego, suffering and sorrow. Yes, there is so much heartbreak and loss on this planet, and how do we explain that to ourselves? How do we understand the meaning of all of this? Man, this is a deep one today, Taurus. So this is a general reading for Taurus. If you'd like personal details, we can get into a personal reading. You can email me. But there's something here about enlightenment and realization and joy and creativity, and possibly creating a new life or a new lifestyle, possibly having a baby, having children, or raising children, or if it's not that, then it's creation of artwork, art, music, lifestyle, changing your life. This is changing your life. This is enlightenment. This is enlightenment. You've got the Ace of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. This is evolution. This is necessary. This is inevitable. It's really beautiful. This is joyful. It is celebratory. It is very important, and this will bring your life into balance. Okay, so this kind of relationship here you are meant to experience on this lifestyle, in this lifetime, in this journey of this lifetime. This is a very important new relationship that's very deep and spiritual and psychic connection here. Somebody who really understands without words. You don't have to speak it. Okay, we got into that in the other Taurus reading that I did. We really went into the nature of this relationship in a very profound, deep way. They're showing up again in this reading. This is connected to that other reading. If you want to hear more about that relationship, I suggest watching that other one, because I need to talk about what's going on here instead. So this relationship will change your life. It's very good. It's very important. There may be something destined about it. You may have a child, or there is some kind of lifestyle or something you're supposed to create together, or meeting this person puts you on the path, and this relationship is very supportive. They really understand you as an artist, as a person. I do feel like I'm with somebody who I'm connecting with, somebody who's an artist or a spiritual practitioner or a healer of some kind. You have a message, you have a knowledge and understanding that is meant to be expressed. It's meant to radiate out from you, to reflect in your environment, to reflect back to you, but also to influence others, to raise the vibration of not just yourself, but the world around you. And this is important to the task at hand. But there's also this other message here. Okay, it's only a matter of time before this heartbreak, suffering, and sorrow causes you to finally get something off of your chest and move in the direction towards opening up, or like this, there's this, you're moving away from this limited perspective, these limited beliefs, this limiting relationship, this defeatedness. There is a lose-lose situation. There's something here that has been defeated or is over. It is a burden on you. It is causing you pain, suffering, and it may be you are doing some kind of ritual practice, witchcraft, spellcraft, and you've already set in motion some kind of process by your witchy practices. Something you've been doing. It's about your lifestyle. It's about your art, your music, your witchcraft, your glamour. You are attracting something. There's something that you in your ego attract into your life that is meant to teach a lesson. Okay, this is basic, all right? It's very, very good. This is where you're at right now. You may have already overcome this, or this is what you are overcoming. As you reach this new plateau in your spiritual understanding, certain relationships, choices, lifestyle, maybe even substances or something that breaks your heart or hurts you or harms you. There are certain things in your life that you are letting go that will no longer be there. It changes everything in your life. Habits that you have, maybe where you live, how you live, what you do. If you like, maybe drinking and smoking, or maybe like foods that you eat, you're not going to have the same appetite anymore. You're not going to want to eat the same foods anymore. You may become vegetarian. You may become vegan, or you may end up wanting to do some fasting or drinking a lot of water, living next to water. You may need to spend time in the literal actual ocean. You may be you're being called, okay? And there's been some kind of resistance here, some fears and failures. There's been a lot that's been holding you back. There's been some burden. There's been some apathy, depression, disinterest. This is you're not doing this anymore. This is part of, okay, I'm seeing this Three of Swords. As you are sitting here contemplating this, dealing with the sadness, suffering of the world, how can this be? This is like inspiration. You're being inspired. Your sadness, your suffering, your heartbreak and loss is somehow totally important, very important to whatever it is that you are creating. Such as, like, if you are an artist, okay, so many amazing poems and books and works of art have come from deep suffering and sadness. Now, suffering and sadness are not necessarily actually conducive to being a productive artist. You don't have to suffer for your art in order to be a productive artist or creator, you know? But at the same time, so much artwork and music, etc., is meaningful because it reflects and acknowledges and supports and it validates and it shows and shines a light on like the human condition or the condition of mortality, the mortal condition of all living creatures. And it's that kind of empathy and sympathy and that deep knowledge of suffering that if you can overcome it, because it can be debilitating, right? You can be psychically sensitive and you can be emotionally and creatively and artistically, aesthetically sensitive to the point where you can't even get out of bed. You can't create anything. You're blocked. You have a creative blockage, your writer's block. I see that here. And that's not always helpful. It can be detrimental to the artist. Like, how are you supposed to create meaningful, beautiful works of art if you can't even get out of bed in the morning? That's what I'm connecting to. So I feel like somebody's gone through the dark night of the soul, and we touched on that a little bit in the other Taurus reading I did. So this is like a follow-up to that. It's related to that, and it's necessary to touch on this too, because you've gone through that already, and that's what's changing. In that other reading, we had the Death card and the Moon. You've been going through the dark night of soul. You're coming out of it. You're coming out of that suffering and that sorrow. You're overcoming this and you're leaving it behind because you must create what you were meant to do on this earth. You are called. Taurus, I've done this reading for you before. We've had a kind of message like this before. I'm remembering it now. You are called, your voice is unique. You are called to create. You must do what you must do. And if that means somebody has to come into your life in order to help you, to understand you, to reflect back to you, to give you that depth of understanding, that depth of compassion or whatever that you need, here it comes. Because something has been missing, the missing piece. You are going to find the missing piece, but you must be open to it. And I feel like there's been somebody who's been in deep despair, who is like, it doesn't matter, I don't matter, I'm too small, I'm powerless, I don't care, I'm channeling now. It's like, I don't fucking care, it doesn't mean anything, nothing I do, you know, that dark side of being the creative artist. You're overcoming that writer's block, you're overcoming the creative blockages, and this is going to transform your life. Okay, you're becoming more self-actualized, and this is good, but it's going to transform your life. It's going to transform your relationships to yourself and others, and you may end up in a new relationship, and this is enlightening. Very creative growth, evolution, change in a very positive way. Okay, this is very, very good. You are coming out of the darkness and into the light, and you are regaining your sense of strength, momentum. There's a challenge here. You felt defeated. You felt like a failure. You felt like blocked, like it didn't matter and you were never gonna, you know what I mean? It wasn't gonna happen or something like that, but it is happening. And I do believe that either this is a new relationship, it could be different parts of yourself finally coming into balance, but I also feel like, and yes, that is of course very important to find the different balance within yourself, emotional balance here of giving and receiving love. But there's also strongly indicated by this reading and the other one that there is a loving relationship coming into your life, giving and receiving authentic emotional and spiritual understanding. And this is so important to the purpose of your life here, this lifetime on this planet, okay? I'm going to leave it there. I think we did it. I think we did it, Taurus. We did it. So, yes, we did. So, that's what I've got for you today. I hope this was helpful. I hope this was of service to you. If you enjoyed this and you'd like a personal reading, my email's in the description box below. You can email me. I'll let you know how it works. You let me know what you need. But in any case, I just want to say thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next one, okay? Bye.